Karnataka Assembly elections are on the go and campaign has ended today. It is the D-Day, the final showdown day. 58,000 से ज्यादा पोलिंग बूथ, 5 करोड़ से ज्यादा वोटर्स और कर्नाटका की विधानसभा की गद्दी का चुनाव। कौन आएगा उस गद्दी पे? क्या बीजेपी अपनी सरकार रिटेन कर पाएगी या फिर कांग्रेस वापस से 2013 से पहले जो सरकार थी उसको दोहराएगी? क्या जेडीएस का कोई चांस है? इन सारे मुद्दों पे आज बात करेंगे। मैं इस वक्त कर्नाटका की कैपिटल बेंगलोर में हूं। बेंगलोर साउथ का एक पोलिंग बूथ है जहां इस वक्त मैं मौजूद हूं। लगभग आधे दिन की वोटिंग हो चुकी है क्योंकि 1 बज चुका है, शाम को 6 बजे तक वोटिंग होनी होती है, तो लगभग आधे दिन की वोटिंग हो चुकी है। 11 बजे तक जो कर्नाटका का वोटर टर्नआउट था वो 20.9% था। कर्नाटका के ऊपर अक्सर ये इल्जाम लगता है कि भाई कर्नाटका में लोग वोट नहीं डालते, काफी आलसी लोग हैं। इस बार शायद ये धीरे धीरे परसेप्शन चेंज होगा, वोटर्स आ रहे हैं वोट डालने के लिए। हम सुबह से अलग अलग पोलिंग बूथ पर मौजूद हैं। इस वक्त इस लाइव के दौरान मैं साउथ बेंगलोर के एक पोलिंग बूथ पर मौजूद हूं। आप मेरे पीछे देख सकते हैं, लोग आ रहे हैं, लगातार वोट कर रहे हैं। इस पूरे डिस्कशन में हम अलग मेहमानों से बात करेंगे। क्या है कर्नाटका की राजनीति, कर्नाटका की पॉलिटिक्स क्या है, किन मुद्दों पे लोग वोट दे रहे हैं, इन सारी बातों को आप तक पहुंचाएंगे। 13 मई को जब चुनाव के रिजल्ट आएंगे तो किसके पक्ष में वो परिणाम जाने की संभावनाएं ज्यादा है, इस पर भी बात करेंगे। पहले मैं आपको दिखाता हूं, हमने कर्नाटका के इस पोलिंग बूथ से जिन मतदाताओं से बात करी, वोटर्स से बात करी, उनका क्या कहना था। हमने उनसे पूछा कि क्या उनके इश्यूज हैं, किन इश्यूज पे वो वोट डालने वाले हैं। कुछ सीनियर सिटीजन वोटर्स से भी हमने बात की, मैं आपको एक बार सुनाता हूँ।
So sir, you have voted already. You can show the sign like this. What are the issues? कौन से issues पे आप लोग वोट कर रहे हैं?
You know what is the development of Bangalore and
All right.
clean administration. That's all.
I have been speaking to the people. They have been telling me that infrastructure is very poor in Bangalore. Do you agree?
No, infrastructure is okay.
Yeah.
But it has to be maintained.
It has to be maintained.
Roads and all are very bad. Roads are
very bad.
They dig it and they leave it as it is and then walk away. So we have to see
So
that.
your
that
issues
work
for
is
voting
done.
is roads, the poor
Yeah,
roads,
road
traffic.
and traffic and
Yeah.
the like the people, those who are driving on scooter or motorcycle, how they have to behave, the rules and regulation of
The
the
maintenance,
traffic.
maintenance basically.
Yeah.
All right. So are you happy with the work which has been done in the last 5
Oh
years?
yes,
हाँ,
yes,
वो
yes.
तो ठीक है, ठीक
पिछले
था,
5
अच्छा था, हाँ,
वो अच्छा था. All
अभी
right.
और भी होना है. I am not very happy,
हाँ.
but it has to continue doing that so that one day they succeed in it.
It has to be continued.
हाँ, continue with the same efforts.
All right. All right.
See, as you could hear, वोटर्स से जब हमने बात की तो उनका कहना था कि पिछले 5 साल में जो काम हुआ है वो अच्छा है, उससे बहुत लोग सेटिस्फाइड भी नजर आए, लेकिन उसमें भी स्कोप है इम्प्रूवमेंट का। क्या काम किया जा सकता है, क्या नहीं। बेंगलोर से हमने अलग अलग ग्राउंड रिपोर्ट्स आपको दिखाई। व्हेन वी स्पोक टू द पीपल, देयर वर वेरियस इश्यूज। अच्छा, बेंगलोर की या साउथ कर्नाटका की जब आप बात करते हो तो उनके इश्यूज नॉर्दर्न कर्नाटका अलग हैं। यहाँ के इश्यूज थोड़े से ज्यादा सिविक हैं, सिविलाइज्ड हैं। मैनेजमेंट को लेकर के लोगों के मन में इश्यूज हैं, गार्बेज मैनेजमेंट को लेकर इश्यूज हैं, ड्रेनेज सिस्टम को लेकर इश्यूज हैं। लेकिन नॉर्दर्न कर्नाटका में people are willing to vote on the national perception of the party. So these are the various issues जिस पे लोग अलग अलग वोट कर रहे हैं। कर्नाटका being a very large state, तो यहाँ की पॉलिटिक्स बहुत ज्यादा डाइवर्सिफाइड है। दिस इज वाई दिस इलेक्शन इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, जो हम आपको अलग अलग ग्राउंड रिपोर्ट्स के थ्रू दिखा रहे हैं। वी हैव आवर गेस्ट, हमारे गेस्ट आज जुड़ेंगे हमारे साथ। राहुल ईश्वर हमारे साथ होंगे, मोहन दास साय हमारे साथ होंगे। दोनों से जानेंगे कि उनके हिसाब से कर्नाटका चुनाव के मुद्दे क्या हो सकते हैं। क्या कर्नाटका चुनाव में बीजेपी ने जिस तरीके से खुद को पोर्ट्रे किया है, जब आप नॉर्दर्न कर्नाटका में गए, हमने आपको लिंगायत के बारे में बताया कि लिंगायत बीजेपी को क्यों सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। तिगड़ी विलेज से हमने आपको ग्राउंड रिपोर्ट दिखाया, तो लिंगायत का यही मत था कि बीजेपी जिस नेशनल परसेप्शन को लेके आगे चलती है, चाहे वो मोदी जी का परसेप्शन हो या फिर बीजेपी का हिंदुत्व का एजेंडा हो, इन सारे एजेंडाज को लिंगायत ने एटलीस्ट कंसिडर किया जिनसे हमने बात की है। तो उन लिंगायत की हमने आपको रिपोर्ट दिखाई। अब ये देख रहा हूँ कि साउथ में, जहाँ इस वक्त मैं मौजूद हूँ, तेजस्वी सूर्या यहाँ से सांसद है बेंगलुरु साइड से, वो कैंपेन में काफी एक्टिव दिखे। उनके अलग अलग एजेंडास थे कैंपेन के दौरान। तो अब साउथ की जनता किन मुद्दों पे वोट करती है, यहाँ पे कुछ लोग हमारे साथ आए हुए हैं, इनसे बात करने की कोशिश करते हैं, लोगों से जानते हैं। हाय सर, आपके क्या क्या इश्यूज हैं जिन पे आप वोट डालने जा रहे हैं? व्हाट यू थिंक इज द मेजर इशू जिस पे वोटिंग होनी चाहिए या चेंज होना चाहिए?
First of all, from which media?
We are from Mojo Story. We are live. You're live. Yes.
You're
Yeah, we are live. Which are the issues you're voting on?
mainly issues are the price rise as we see,
Yeah.
and as we also see in the media, some corruptions happening here and there. So that has to be controlled.
LPG prices have been raised, like
yeah, price rise means that is there actually. I cannot highlight petrol or LPG and all those things. Overall, it affects when
inflation,
it goes to inflation. So that's there actually. We need to consider that part.
And are you happy with the work जो पिछले 5 सालों में गवर्नमेंट ने किया है? You satisfied with that? You think there's some scope of improvement?
See, every 5 years, end of the 5 years, there will be some or the other issues will be there that need to be highlighted accordingly and to be improved accordingly. So
All right.
that way, every 5 years we see some or the others will have it. So we need to look into that and improve.
All right, sir. Best of luck for these elections.
Thank you.
So we have अलग अलग वोटर्स यहाँ पे जो वोट डालने के लिए आ रहे हैं. हम जब बात करते हैं, जब बेंगलुरु साउथ की जैसे मैंने बात की, तो इस पोलिंग स्टेशन से हमने सुबह से बात की, तो लोगों के अंदर एंटी इनकम्बेंसी बीजेपी को लेकर इतनी खास नजर नहीं आई. एक वोटर थे जिनसे हमने बात की, काफी इंटरेस्टिंग उन्होंने हमें बात बताई. उन्होंने कहा कि बीजेपी ने जो काम किया है वो इतना सेटिस्फाइड नहीं है, लेकिन हम स्टिल बीजेपी से एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि नेक्स्ट गवर्नमेंट जब बीजेपी फॉर्म करती है तो वो कुछ बेटर परफॉर्म करेंगे, बीजेपी लोगों के एक्सपेक्टेशंस को पूरा करेगी. इस तरह की बातें उस वोटर ने हमको बताई. मैं एक बार आपको सुनाता हूँ.
What are the issues? कौन से issues पे वोट डाला है आपने अभी?
There are a lot of issues which Karnataka is facing. Karnataka is facing a massive ocean. Corruption is like, it's right there in every possible department. Take a look at the thing. Karnataka was a very peaceful state. What has it turned into? There are a lot of issues which have come up. The common man is facing every problem, every step he's facing a problem. So we need to have a little bit of consciousness aroused in the whole of the city and the state, so that the complacency which the government has been having for the last 5 years has to be overcome. We're facing issues about growing unemployment, price rise. Price rise is massive. I mean, where have we come from? 2014 onwards, the whole of the country is reeling under a lot of high price things.
I mean, you don't seem to be very happy with the current government, Karnataka government.
See, I'm a hardcore current government fan. I voted for the current, my whole family voted for the current government.
All right.
But we've gone through a massive letdown. In terms of the infrastructure, in terms of price rise, in terms of everything, corruption is gone. It's gone through the roof. And I think the government has become complacent. They've taken the public for granted.
Yeah.
They think that, now that we are in the government, we can do everything. And the public को बनाना छोड़ दो और पब्लिक को ये समझो मत कि भाई हमने जो किया है हम करेंगे और पब्लिक को हम बनाएंगे और पब्लिक बनते रहेगी. There's some way it has to be stop forever. And now I think the Janata is awakened.
All right. So as you heard, इनका अलग मत था कि जनता is awakened, अलग-अलग expectations थी. Now meanwhile, before I connect to the guest, I have this voter with me. She has been complaining, not complaining actually, but she has raised the issue that she has her voter card with her, but she is not allowing. She has not been allowed to vote. मैं इनसे बात करता हूँ. Let us know कि क्या इनकी problem है. Hi ma'am, आपने बताया कि आपको वोट नहीं दिया जा रहा, क्या इशू है, एक बार आप थोड़ा प्लीज.
Yes, I've come to vote.
Yeah.
I have the right to vote. I have my voter's ID. The details are not available either online or on the list. So I think this is unfair that we have to vote, but then we are not allowed to vote, even though we have a voter
Yes,
ID.
you've got your voter ID with you, but
Yes.
your name is not in the list, as you have been told. You're not being allowed to vote.
And this is not just with me, this is with many others as well.
With many other people on the same poll booth.
Yes, who got the actual voter's ID but are not able to vote.
See, this again is another issue. जब आप पोलिंग बूथ पे आते हो, लाइव करते हो, तो गेट टू नो कि बहुत लोगों के पास वोटर आईडी है. इन्होंने अपना वोटर आईडी ऑफ द कैमरा मुझको दिखाया. इनका नाम लिस्ट में नहीं था, इसलिए इनको वोट नहीं दिया जाने का. नगर का जो पोलिंग बूथ है, यहाँ पर बहुत से लोग ऐसा है जो इन्होंने हमको बताया. अभी मेरी ज्यादा लोगों से बात नहीं है जिनको वोट नहीं दिया देने जा रहा है. तो ये एक अलग इशू है जो सामने आता है अलग अलग तरह के इलेक्शंस में. अब इन इश्यूज को एड्रेस करना किसकी जिम्मेदारी है, ये भी एक बड़ी सवाल उठता है. इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया या स्टेट इलेक्शन कमीशन दोनों ही इस चीज को किस तरीके से स्क्रूटिनी में लाते हैं, क्या इन चीजों का ख्याल आगे से रखा जाता है. जब इतना बड़ा इलेक्शन कर्नाटक स्टेट में 224 सीट पे आप इलेक्शन करा रहे हैं एक साथ, 5 करोड़ से ज्यादा वोटर्स हैं, 58,000 से ज्यादा पोलिंग बूथ है, तो इतने बड़े इलेक्शन को कंडक्ट करने के लिए क्या प्लान ऑफ एक्शन होगा, इन सारी चीजों के ऊपर भी विचार करना बहुत जरूरी है. क्योंकि अक्सर इलेक्शंस में जो बात होती है वो पॉलिटिसाइज कर दी जाती है कि कौन सी पार्टी का एजेंडा अच्छा था, कौन सी पार्टी का एजेंडा अच्छा नहीं था. लेकिन जो इंपॉर्टेंट बात है कि जो वोटर है, जो सरकार बनाता है, उसके राइट को प्रोटेक्ट कैसे किया जा रहा है. क्या वो अपना वोट दे भी पा रहा है. जो इन्होंने बात बताई बहुत आसान सी सरल सी बात है कि वोटर आईडी कार्ड मौजूद है लेकिन लिस्ट में नाम नहीं है. अब क्यों नाम नहीं है, क्या इस चीज का जवाब इनको दिया गया, नहीं दिया गया, ये सारे तमाम सवाल उठेंगे. बहरहाल अभी हमारे गेस्ट हमारे साथ जुड़ने वाले हैं, लेकिन उससे पहले मैं आपको थोड़े से स्टैट्स और थोड़ा डाटा बताना चाहता हूँ कर्नाटका की पॉलिटिक्स के बारे में. आप पिछले एक हफ्ते से मोदी स्टोरी पे लगातार देख रहे हैं कि हम लोग नॉर्दर्न कर्नाटका गए, बेलगावी गए, धारवाड़ गए, हुबली सेंट्रल से जगदीश शेट्टार की सीट से हम लोगों ने लाइव किया, जहां से हमने जाना लोगों से कि क्या जगदीश शेट्टार वहां से अपनी सीट रिटेन कर पाएंगे आफ्टर ही हैज स्विच टू कांग्रेस। जगदीश शेट्टार कांग्रेस बीजेपी से चीफ मिनिस्टर रह चुके हैं, कर्नाटका के 6 बार एमएलए। अब उन्होंने कांग्रेस में स्विच किया क्योंकि हुबली सेंट्रल से उनको सीट नहीं मिल रही थी, टिकट नहीं दिया बीजेपी ने। बीजेपी का ये कहना है कि भाई क्योंकि वो लोग अब यंगस्टर्स को मौका देना चाहते हैं तो फिर उनको सीट नहीं मिला इसलिए। लेकिन जगदीश शेट्टार ने वहां से स्विच किया और वो कांग्रेस में चले गए। तो कांग्रेस से क्या जगदीश शेट्टार हुबली सेंटर से जीत पाएंगे? नहीं जीत पाएंगे। अब यहाँ पे जब आप लोगों की बाइट सुनेंगे, जो स्टोरीज है उन स्टोरीज में हमने ये चेक किया कि लोग हुबली सेंट्रल से आज भी बीजेपी के नेशनल परसेप्शन को, हिंदुत्व को वोट करना चाहते हैं, सपोर्ट करना चाहते हैं। लेकिन साउथ में भी क्या ऐसा है? क्या बेंगलोर के लोग भी इन्हीं चीजों पे जानते हैं, नहीं जानते हैं? मैं कुछ लोग, कुछ वोटर्स हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं, इनसे बात करने की कोशिश करता हूँ कि क्या ये लोग रीजनल पॉलिटिक्स पे, क्या बीजेपी के जो लोकल कैंडिडेट्स हैं उनको कंसिडर करते हैं, या किसी भी पार्टी के लोकल कैंडिडेट्स हैं उनको कंसिडर करते हैं, या फिर किसी भी पार्टी का, चाहे कांग्रेस हो या बीजेपी, दोनों ही पार्टीज का नेशनल गेम प्ले इनके लिए भी इंपॉर्टेंट है। हाय सर, व्हाट इज योर नेम?
Chandrasekhar.
Chandrasekhar ji, what do you think? What are the issues? And secondly, do you believe the national perception of any party is important than the local candidate who's fighting? आपको मालूम नहीं, यू डोंट वांट टू स्पीक। यहाँ पर और भी लोग हमारे साथ हैं, महिलाएं कुछ मौजूद हैं, बुजुर्ग माता जी हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं जो बात नहीं करना चाह रहे हैं, बट अलग अलग तरह के लोग यहाँ पे आ रहे हैं। अच्छी बात यह है, जो बेंगलोर को लेके अक्सर कहा जाता था कि वोटर टर्नआउट बहुत कम होता है, वोटर वोट देने नहीं आते हैं, इस बार वोटर टर्नआउट अच्छा लग रहा है। भरी दोपहर है, 1 बजे, काफी दोपहर हो रही है, सनलाइट काफी ज्यादा है, लेकिन उसके बाद भी वोटर्स वोट देने के लिए आ रहे हैं। यू स्टे ट्यून विद अस, हम आपको अलग अलग टाइम पे रिपोर्ट्स दिखाते रहेंगे। विल लेट यू नो कि कैसा कर्नाटका में वोटिंग चल रहा है, क्या क्या लोग नए नए इश्यूज लेके आ रहे हैं। इस लाइव में हमको अलग अलग इश्यूज के बारे में पता चला, और अब कुछ समय बाद जब हम आपके साथ फिर से लाइव में जुड़ेंगे तो विल लेट यू नो कि इस वक्त का जो सबसे बड़ा अपडेट है कर्नाटका का, खास तौर पे साउथ कर्नाटका से, वो क्या है। स्टे ट्यून विद मोजो स्टोरी फॉर अनदर लाइव, विल बी बैक सून।
I've been speaking to the people. They have been telling me that infrastructure is very poor in Bangalore. Do you agree? Is that also an issue?
Yeah, I completely agree. But where we stay, it's not so bad.
Where you
But,
stay is not
yeah.
bad. But otherwise, पूरा Bangalore में थोड़ा दिक्कत है
Yeah, it's
infrastructure को
very
लेके.
bad. Like that flooding and all that is going on.
You comfortable? Are you okay to tell me that which government do you are like want to be formed? You supporting BJP or you don't want to tell me?
Personally,
हाँ ठीक है, fine. All right.
But we definitely want to say one thing that BJP आए, BJP को it's a wake up call. हमारे of course प्रधानमंत्री जी हैं, but he's running the country. But then you need to understand that on the ground level there are a lot of problems which are being faced. जब तक आप उसको टैकल नहीं करोगे, आप कब तक चलाओगे? मतलब आप ठीक है, मीडिया आपके साथ में है, मीडिया आपको सपोर्ट कर रही है, आप वो दिखा रहे हैं जो गवर्नमेंट चाहती है कि आप देखें। बट देन ग्राउंड रियलिटी ये है कि हम बहुत सारे मुद्दों पे हम लड़ रहे हैं, बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हम फेस कर रहे हैं। उन प्रॉब्लम्स को अगर आपने टैकल कर दिया, अगर आपने प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया, हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बीजेपी आए, कांग्रेस आए, जनता के लिए काम करो। आप अपने लिए काम करेंगे तो हमारे तो प्रॉब्लम्स कौन देखेगा? हम पड़ोस के मुल्क में जाके थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करेंगे ना, अपना मुल्क है, हम चाहते हैं कि।
So sir, you have voted already. You can show the sign like this. What are the issues? कौन से issues पे आप लोग वोट कर रहे हैं?
No, what is the development of Bangalore and
All right.
clean administration. That's all.
I have been speaking to the people. They have been telling me that infrastructure is very poor in Bangalore. Do you agree?
No, infrastructure is okay.
Yeah.
But it has to be maintained.
It has to be
Roads
maintained.
and all are very
Yeah.
bad. Roads are bad.
Roads are
like,
very bad.
They dig it and they leave it as it is and then walk away. So we have to see
So
that.
your
that
issues
work
for
is done.
voting is road, the poor
Yeah,
roads,
road
traffic.
and traffic and
Yeah.
the like the people, those who are driving on scooter or motorcycle, how they have to behave, the rules and regulation of
The
the
maintenance basically.
Yeah.
All right. So are you happy with the work which has been done in the last 5
Oh,
years?
yes.
हाँ, वो तो
Yeah.
ठीक है, ठीक
पिछले
था,
5
अच्छा
साल
था, हाँ,
वो अच्छा था। All
अभी
right.
और भी होना है। आई एम नॉट वेरी हैप्पी,
हाँ.
बट इट हैज टू कंटिन्यू डूइंग दैट सो दैट वन डे दे सक्सीड इन इट।
It has to be
हाँ,
continued.
कंटिन्यू विद द सेम एफर्ट्स।
All right. All right.
All right, so as you heard, people have their different issues. People are expecting different things from these elections. I've got my very dear guest with me. Rahul Ishwarji is with us. Rahul Ishwarji knows the South politics very well. He understands the things better, so I'll discuss with him. Rahulji, welcome to the guest. Welcome to the live instant. How are you? Hi, could you please hold on for a second? We're live. Please hold on for a second. Hi, Rahulji, can you get my voice? All right, there must be some issues with the PCR. Could you please fix the guest? Could you please fix the live? All right, so as we are trying to
I've
connect
been
with our
speaking to the
guest.
people, they have been telling me that infrastructure is very poor in Bangalore. Do you agree? Is that also an issue?
Yeah, I completely agree. But where we stay, it's not so bad.
Where
But,
you stay is not
yeah.
bad. But otherwise, पूरा Bangalore में थोड़ा दिक्कत
Yeah,
है
yeah, it's
infrastructure को
very
लेके.
bad. Like that flooding and all
हाँ.
that is going on.
You comfortable? Are you okay to tell me that which government do you are like want to be formed? You supporting BJP or you don't want to tell me?
Personally,
हाँ ठीक है, fine. All right.
But we definitely want to say one thing that BJP आए, BJP को it's a wake up call. हमारे of course प्रधानमंत्री जी हैं, but he's running the country. But then you need to understand that on the ground level there are a lot of problems which are being faced. जब तक आप उसको टैकल नहीं करोगे, आप कब तक चलाओगे? मतलब आप ठीक है, मीडिया आपके साथ में है, मीडिया आपको सपोर्ट कर रही है, आप वो दिखा रहे हैं जो गवर्नमेंट चाहती है कि आप देखें. बट देन ग्राउंड रियलिटी ये है कि हम बहुत सारे मुद्दों पे हम लड़ रहे हैं, बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हम फेस कर रहे हैं. उन प्रॉब्लम्स को अगर आपने टैकल कर दिया, अगर आपने प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया, हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बीजेपी आए, कांग्रेस आए, जनता के लिए काम करो. आप अपने लिए काम करेंगे तो हमारे तो प्रॉब्लम्स कौन देखेगा? हम पड़ोस के मुल्क में जाके थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करेंगे ना. अपना मुल्क है, हम चाहते हैं कि ये सारी चीज़ें सॉल्व कर लीजिए एंड सबको एक साथ लेकर.
So sir, you have voted already. You can show the sign like this. What are the issues? कौन से issues पे आप लोग वोट कर रहे हैं?
No, it is the development of Bangalore and
All right.
Clean administration. That's all.
I have been speaking to the people. They have been telling me that infrastructure is very poor in Bangalore. Do you agree?
No, infrastructure is okay.
Yeah.
But it has to be maintained.
It has to be maintained.
Roads and all are very
Yeah.
bad. Roads are
very bad.
They dig it and they leave it as it is and then walk away. So we have to see
So
that.
your
that
issues
work
for
is done.
voting is road, the poor
Yeah,
roads,
road
traffic.
and traffic and
Yeah.
the people, those who are driving on scooter or motorcycle, how they have to behave, the rules and regulation of the traffic.
Maintenance basically.
Yeah.
All right. So are you happy with the work which has been done in the last 5
Oh
years?
yes,
हाँ,
yes,
वो
yes.
तो ठीक है, ठीक
पिछले
था,
5
अच्छा था, हाँ,
वो अच्छा था. All
अभी
right.
और भी होना है. I am not very happy,
हाँ.
but it has to continue doing that so that one day they succeed in it.
It has to be
हाँ,
continued.
continue.
You are fighting up against बहुत बड़ी पार्टीज, बीजेपी, कांग्रेस, जेडीएस. इसमें आए सो कि आप यहाँ पे अपना प्रचार कर रहे थे. He's here with his son, अपने बेटे के साथ यहाँ पे आए थे, प्रचार कर रहे थे. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग इनकी स्टोरी है. क्या कहानी है आपकी, आप थोड़ा बताइए.
सर हम एक चाय वाले हैं और हम कर्नाटका स्टेट में बर्थ प्लेस है हमारा, और हम पूरे हिंदुस्तान के लिए एक न्यूज़ देना चाहते हैं. गरीब जो झाड़ू मारने से लेकर ऊपर तक हर इंसान कोशिश करना चाहिए. ट्राई अंटिल यू सक्सेस. एज आई हैव डन 10 elections, 2 time corporator, 6 time MLA, 2 time MP. Right now I am contesting from VPK party, national party is a Bharatiya Praja कल्याण पक्षा पार्टी फ्रॉम.
होल्ड ऑन. आप 10 बार इलेक्शन लड़ चुके हो.
हाँ.
2 बार आप एमपी मेंबर ऑफ
दो बार बीबीएमपी कॉर्पोरेटर.
हाँ, 2 बार बीबीएमपी कॉर्पोरेटर, 6 बार एमएलए का इलेक्शन लड़ चुके हैं. 10वां इलेक्शन है ये आपका.
या 10वां इलेक्शन और 2 बार एमपी इलेक्शन.
एमपी इलेक्शन वो किस पार्टी से लड़ा था आपने?
वो इंडिपेंडेंट खड़े थे.
वो इंडिपेंडेंट लड़े थे आप लोग. तो 10 बार इलेक्शन लड़ चुके हैं. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी है. इनके बेटे मेरे साथ हैं, आप इधर आइए, मैं इनसे बात करूंगा. योर फादर इज फाइटिंग एमएलए का इलेक्शन. हाउ डू यू फील?
प्राउड.
यू फील प्राउड? कितना एज है आपका? 15. आप अपने फादर को सपोर्ट कर रहे हो उनकी कैंपेनिंग में. हाउ डू यू फील यू आर फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट बड़ी पार्टीज? बीजेपी बहुत बड़ा बजट लेके चल रही है, कांग्रेस. आपको कैसा लग रहा है कैंपेन करने? मजा आ रहा है?
मजा आ रहा है. वेरी प्राउड टू बी.
What are the issues? कौन से issues पे वोट डाला है आपने अभी?
There are a lot of issues which Karnataka is facing. Karnataka is facing a massive ocean. Corruption is like, it's right there in every possible department.
Okay.
Take a look at the thing. Karnataka was a very peaceful state. What has it turned into? There are a lot of issues which have come up. The common man is facing every problem, every step he's facing a problem. So we need to have a little bit of consciousness aroused in the whole of the city and the state, so that the complacency which the government has been having for the last 5 years has to be overcome. We're facing issues about growing unemployment, price rise. Price rise is massive. I mean, where have we come from? 2014 onwards, the whole of the country is reeling under a lot of high price things.
I mean, you don't seem to be very happy with the current government, Karnataka government.
See, I'm a hardcore current government fan. I voted for the government. My whole family voted for the current government.
All right.
But we've gone through a massive letdown. In terms of the infrastructure, in terms of price rise, in terms of everything, corruption is gone.
I've been speaking to the people. They have been telling me that infrastructure is very poor in Bangalore. Do you agree? Is that also an issue?
Yeah, I completely agree. But where we stay, it's not so bad.
Where you stay is not bad. But otherwise, पूरा Bangalore में थोड़ा दिक्कत है.
Yeah, it's very bad. Like that flooding and all that is going on.
You comfortable? Are you okay to tell me that which government do you are like want to be formed? You supporting BJP or you don't want to tell me?
Personally,
हाँ ठीक है, fine. All right.
But we definitely want to say one thing that BJP को it's a wake up call. हमारे of course प्रधानमंत्री जी हैं, but he's running the country. But then you need to understand that on the ground level there are a lot of problems which are being faced. जब तक आप उसको टैकल नहीं करोगे, आप कब तक चलाओगे? मतलब आप ठीक है, मीडिया आपके साथ में है, मीडिया आपको सपोर्ट कर रही है, आप वो दिखा रहे हैं जो गवर्नमेंट चाहती है कि आप देखें. बट देन ग्राउंड रियलिटी ये है कि हम बहुत सारे मुद्दों पे हम लड़ रहे हैं, बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हम फेस कर रहे हैं. उन प्रॉब्लम्स को अगर आपने टैकल कर दिया, अगर आपने प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया, हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बीजेपी आए कांग्रेस आए, जनता के लिए काम करो. आप अपने लिए काम करेंगे तो हमारे तो प्रॉब्लम्स कौन देखेगा? हम पड़ोस के मुल्क में जाके थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करेंगे ना. अपना मुल्क है, हम चाहते हैं कि ये सारी चीज़ें सॉल्व कर लीजिए.
So sir, you have voted already. You can show the sign like this. What are the issues? कौन से issues पे आप लोग वोट कर रहे हैं?
No, it is the development of Bangalore and
All right.
clean administration. That's all.
I have been speaking to the people. They have been telling me that infrastructure is very poor in Bangalore. Do you agree?
No, infrastructure is okay.
Yeah.
But it has to be maintained.
It has to be maintained.
Roads and all are very
Yeah.
bad. Roads are
Roads
bad.
are very bad.
They dig it and they leave it as it is and then walk away. So we have to see
So
that.
your
that
issues
work
for
is
voting
done.
is roads, the poor
Yeah,
roads,
road
traffic.
and traffic and
Yeah.
the people, those who are driving on scooter or motorcycle, how they have to behave, the rules and regulation of
The
the
maintenance,
traffic.
maintenance basically.
Yeah.
All right. So are you happy with the work which has been done in the last 5
Oh,
years?
yes.
हाँ, वो तो
Yeah.
ठीक है, ठीक
पिछले
था,
5
अच्छा था, हाँ,
वो अच्छा था. All
अभी
right.
और भी होना है. I am not very happy,
हाँ.
but it has to continue doing that so that one day they succeed in it.
It has to be continued.
Continue with the same efforts.
All right. All right. All right. So these were the bites we have been speaking to the people. I have my very dear guest here, Rahul Ishwarji is with us. Rahul ji, very welcome to the show. How are you? Hi, am I audible? Rahul Ishwar, am I audible to you?
Yes, you are very much audible. I was listening to the views of all the Kannada people, whichever the party is.
Yes.
No, I would urge our Kannada brothers to vote more and more in number. That would be great for them because more
Yeah, that actually is a wonderful thing. People are voting. That precisely is a very good thing.
Absolutely. And more people should vote. Democracy will become meaningful. Our voices and votes will become critical only when we do exercise our duty. So I urge more and more people to come and vote, whether they like Kumaraswamy ji, whether they like DK Shivkumar, whether they like Modi ji or Bommai ji or Siddaramaiah ji. That doesn't matter. But you have to vote at the end of the day because that makes democracy meaningful.
All right. So Rahul, I have been traveling Karnataka for more than a week now. We have been speaking to different people from different regions. They have their own different issues. You know the state very well. You know the politics here. What do you think? What is this election all about? I have been speaking to the people. The lower middle class is concerned about the higher LPG prices, whereas some people in northern Karnataka are concerned about the Hindutva, like which party is going to do the things which are better for their religion. What do you think this election is all about, Rahul?
Any politics anywhere in the world is based on two spectrums. One is a left liberal spectrum, which is mainly economy based or economics, financial, gas price, petrol price, LPG cylinders, commutation price, electricity price, all these economic spectrum is the left liberal spectrum. There is a right conservative spectrum, which is more of the identity based, more of the caste, community, religion, region, race, all these kind of things based. In US, this right wing spectrum is managed by Republican Party. In India, it is mainly done by BJP or the pro-right kind of parties. In India, center-left Congress accommodates the space that Democratic Party in America is holding. In Karnataka also, people vote in two counts. One, as you rightly said, economic issues are there, LPG issues are there, lower middle class issues are there, farmers issues are there. So these are all critical. Along with that, in the right spectrum, there are four major voting blocks. They are Lingayat, Vokaliga, our Muslim community brothers, and the Brahmin vote, even though only 3% is very critical in influencing the Hindutva vote, even though it's only 2%, 2.5% Christian community also, because of their institutions and infrastructure, hold a good sway in Karnataka, even though they are not more number. Then, of course, the backward community votes. These are the larger demographic arithmetic of Karnataka. In this Lingayat vote, at least 70 to 75% usually goes to BJP. At one point of time, Lingayat was a stronghold of Congress, but later, the unfortunate incident of Rajiv Gandhi ousting a Lingayat leader in a very unceremonious way, Lingayat began to en masse flock to BJP party. And Vokaliga, even though JDS has the most share of Vokaliga votes, people like DK Shivkumar are from Vokaliga community and he's a very strong man kind of having a charisma. Siddaramaiah ji or Mallikarjuna Kharge ji are from backward and plus Dalit communities. That's also there. Congress used to have a formula called Ahinda, which you might be familiar to. That means Alpasankhya,
Right.
Hindu backward, Dalit. That was the winning combination there. So the Lingayat and Vokaliga, more of the upward communities began to feel alienated, and Vokaliga mainstay is the Kumaraswamy ji or our former Prime Minister Devagowda ji's space. But along with that, Congress also gets that vote. Lingayat mainstay was BJP, but 2 or 3 important Lingayat leaders, former chief ministers including, moved to Congress. So Lingayat vote will be a bit split. Plus, Siddaramaiah ji was also a plan to divide divide or partition, whichever word you want to choose, divide, partition, classify Lingayat also as a minority community. That was one of the promise that he has given. So we have to see how much dividend it has get in election. And Congress was having an advantage in the first lap because every survey was predicting Congress is going to have a rout of at least 130. But because of Modi ji and the BJP machinery, the RSS machinery, Modi ji is like a Virat Kohli, who is a run machine or a vote machine. He had some kind of catch up in the last round, but it is a very exciting, nail-biting finish. Most probably JDS
Yes,
is
actually, yeah. I do agree with you, Rahul. I would actually like to mention this thing particularly. When I was in northern Karnataka, we spoke to the people from Lingayat community. What I could observe was the people from Lingayat community, despite the fact that Yediyurappa won't be chief minister anymore, they have been supporting Yediyurappa for a long time. When I spoke to the people from Lingayat community, they said that yes, we want to vote for BJP because Modi is there. So under Modi's leadership, BJP is going to do good anyhow for us, no matter what schemes they bring in, no matter the LPG prices are high. But yes, they wanted to vote for BJP because Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been leading the campaign for a while now, which you have precisely mentioned. But despite these issues, I have some voters here who have their different issues. I have got this young guy with me. He has been telling me that he wants to vote. He has got his voter ID, but he is not able to vote for some particular issues. I'll speak to him and let you know. Hey, young man, please come here. What the issues you are facing? Like you're not able to vote. Why are you not able to?
No, I voted, but then my brother, who's elder to me, who's been voting from past so many years, is not able to vote. I don't know how his thing has got cancelled.
Your brother has got the voter ID card, but he has not been able to vote.
He's not been able. No, his name has been deleted from.
His name is not there in the
His
list.
name is not there. Like from past 25 years, from when I'm born, I'm still staying here. My brother is elder to me. He voted from so many years. Even from this time, it's not his voting. I think is not there. So
What's your name?
his name is Web Khan.
Web Khan, what do you do?
I think he's doing his thing. He's working in the
He works.
company.
So, all right. See, as we have this young guy here, I showed you a lady a few moments back. Rahul ji, there are some people here on this poll booth who are claiming that they have got their voter IDs. They are living here for more than 20 years now, but their name is not in the list. Do you believe that when you're conducting an election in such a large-scale state, like you have got 224 seats, more than 5 crore voters, more than 58,000 polling booths, it needs to be planned in a better manner so that the people are not, they're not reluctant of their voting rights. Do you agree with me, Rahul Deshwa?
Absolutely, yes. Even one person missing out on vote is absolutely critical because that means his democratic right of electing a person is not there. So it's a very serious issue. I hope Election Commission, India has one of the best election commissions in the world. If you want to know our efficiency, you just have to look to US, where the former president is refusing to accept that. So we have one of the best election commissions in the world. I hope that particular brother from Canada will definitely approach the court or definitely approach the authorities for better clarity. Definitely it needs to be done. But such problems do occur. We have to correct it and go because this is not about BJP or Congress. This is not about Modi ji or DK Shivakumar. This is about a person's right to choose and vote. So it's a very important issue we have to take up. I appreciate and respect the media for taking up such cases, and it's a very important issue because if that person is us, we will feel offended. I might have gone there to cast my vote and I'm not seeing my name. It's a very offensive thing. So it's an absolutely important thing. I hope Election Commission will take note of this.
All right, I do appreciate your words, Rahul. Let's come back to what we were discussing. The voter turnout. What are they voting for? We have been discussing about the Lingayat community. They are a very dominant community. They play a major role in the elections. They have got domination on 100 seats out of 224. That is a huge number. But let's talk about the Muslim community now. I have been speaking to people, Muslim people in Bengaluru particularly. They were more concerned about the higher LPG prices. They weren't concerned about what the government is doing about for the nation, like the larger schemes who are impacting the nation on a larger scale, the international relations. They didn't seem to be much concerned about those issues. They were concerned about, boss, Where's the budget? If the budget has been allocated, if a huge budget for Bangalore specifically has been allocated, why is the infrastructure so poor? Which I got to know from the people. They were concerned why are the LPG prices so high. A very young man told me that sir, the prices were around 600 a few years back, but now in the last 5 years they have been doubled. Like it is now near about 200, 1200. So this was the issue which I could observe from Bangalore. So this election also seems to be the election of the poor, the lower middle class person. They want to vote on their issues, and that is the beauty of Karnataka.
Yeah, and that's true. People like Yogendra Yadavji, who's a very accomplished apologist and a social commentator. The Wire, their publications, they have all said it is more of a class fight or a lower middle class fight. That may be true. We only know that when the results come. But I would submit that both spectrums will be there. Somebody will be voting more on the price aspect. Even a large size of Muslim community, because of the unnecessary polarization that happened, Savarkar versus Tipu kind of, or hijab jihad kind of, absolutely unnecessary things that happen. So Muslim community will also feel some kind of insecurity. There is that Eidgah Maidan issue was there. So I think even senior leaders like Yediyurappaji from BJP rightly said these are not the issues that we should discuss. We should respect Yediyurappaji for saying that. And with due respect to Nalin Katilji, who is the head of BJP, he was saying, let us not discuss any development issue, let us only talk about love jihad. I think not even Hindus or Lingayats or other communities will accept such a narrative. See, there are some issues we need to talk, but at the end of the day, it is about development, it is about livelihood, it is about life and death issues that real people face. So, but Muslim community, yes, because of their economic stature and all, they would definitely be concerned. And 13% of Muslim community is a very sizable vote. Of that 13%, nearly 70 to 78%, if my memory is right, goes to Congress. And because they feel more secure, they feel that the Hindutva aggression won't harm them. More often, the coastal Karnataka is the hotbed of Hindutva politics or Hindu politics. The coastal Karnataka, the bordering states of Kerala like Kasargod and after that are usually the hotbed of Hindutva politics. So definitely the minority community will feel insecure. So they will be voting on these two spectrums. As you rightly said, LPG will be an issue. Emotional security is something we all want. See, I'm a proud Hindu activist, but if I'm living in a very Muslim-dominated nation or a Christian-dominated nation or any other religious-dominated nation, I will feel insecure if somebody is continuously abusing me. I will feel insecure if there is Hindu phobia. Similarly, with our Muslim brothers, they will also feel insecure with the Islamophobia narrative. I hope senior leaders will never play that. People like Yediyurappaji has been very moderate in this approach, but unfortunately, that 4% vote share or 4% reservation in the last stage of the election taken, and which is rightfully stopped by Supreme Court. Our Muslim brothers have been enjoying 4% reservation for at least many decades. So this 2% was snatched away and gave it to Lingayat and 2% to Vokaliga. Or even you may remember the interesting narrative saying that Tipu Sultan was killed by 2 Vokaliga leaders. See, that's the goodness of Vokaliga leaders and Vokaliga saints. They call these ministers and said, don't create such narrative. See, that's the beauty of India. See, the Vokaliga saints and seers call these people and said, such a thing never happened. Don't cook up stories. Don't create such things. So that's the beauty of India too.
See, that indeed is a very important point, Rahul, which you have said. I do agree with it. And when we are talking about this insecurity issue, I would like to move towards the old Mysore area. And when we talk about the old Mysore, let us not neglect the role which JDS is going to play in this election. Yes, I do agree that JDS is not the favorite party. People are not expecting JDS to form government. But when we talk about the old Mysore area, JDS has a good hold in old Mysore. What do you think? What role the JDS is going to play in these elections? What's your take?
JDS has a historically important role. We all know Devgowda ji was our former prime minister. He has his own stature. Kumaraswamy ji has his own stature. But as we all know, they were expecting to be a kingmaker. Even JDS would be comfortable with a hung assembly, or rather, JDS would be the most comfortable with a hung assembly. Only then JDS relevance will be there. BJP is getting 120 seats or Congress is getting 130 seats, then JDS will become irrelevant. As we all know, we should openly say politics is about nation building, but politics is also about political bargaining too. So better bargain.
Actually, no, but do you also believe that JDS might turn out to be the kingmaker? The vote share of JDS might turn out to be the kingmaker in this election? Do you agree?
Chances are strongly there because when there is a close contest, when there is a hung assembly, the vote share of JDS, the seats of JDS will play an important role. And Congress, more often than not, you can see Congress vote share is higher than BJP, but that vote share is not necessarily translating into seat share. So that's a difference too. Even though they might having the largest vote share because of our system of the first past poll system, So more seats are required. So JDS vote share and seat share is going to be critical, and that will be one of the determining factors if nobody is going to get, or even at least a slight majority is there. So then there is more chance for horse trading, then there is more chance for bargaining. See, these all happen. Resort politics, with due respect to Karnataka.
This might also happen, yes, actually.
Yeah, you know, I have a huge respect for Karnataka. I love Bangalore as a city, but having said that, we all know Karnataka or many other states are famous for resort politics. You know, most often than not, they come to Kerala too. They book 5-star hotels in Marseille. They come here. See, these are all interesting facets of our democracy. Rather than blaming anyone, you know, these are all realities. DK Shivakumarji going, somebody stopping him from entering. So these are all the interesting drama that makes Indian democracy more richer to watch.
Absolutely, that indeed a very insightful conversation with Rahul. Rahul, to conclude this conversation, this was a very insightful session. I would rather say I am very excited for this election, and to be honest, the elections which I have covered in my career, this actually is happening, is turning out to be one of the most interesting elections I have ever been on. Rahul ji, now to conclude.
Yeah, if I can just conclude, taking 2 lines. One, Harshiti, I have been carefully following that. It's very nice that our media is going onto the street and interacting. That's a very good thing, being a media personnel too. Rather than sitting in our comfort of AC rooms, you have to hit the road. That's one thing I respect.
I mean, it's very hot here, very hot.
Exactly, I know that. So that's one thing I totally respect. Second, this election is going to be critical. Even though it might not be the semi-final, it can be something like a semi-final for 2024. Because Congress is not cash-rich right now. Their war chest is not very high. BJP is right now more resourceful, as we all know. If and only if they win Karnataka, they can have a better position to expect in the national elections. Because national elections, as we all know, elections are a very costly affair. Every election, you know, Atal Bihari Vajpayee once said, every politician starts their career by lying. And that lie is about their election expenditure. I mean, that's a known fact. Everybody overshoots by twice or thrice, and everybody lies about it. Election Commission knows this. We know this. The person who gives this phone affidavit also knows this. So, you know, for example, to context at least 540 seats, you need to at least have a war chest of at least say 2,000 plus crores on a minimum. So, you know, that will be a critical aspect for Congress and BJP and all other parties. So, Congress is expecting to win Karnataka, give momentum, capture or inspire South India in a positive manner, and also raise the war chest in a proper way against the juggernaut of Modi ji and Amit Shah ji combined. So it will be interesting. This will be a crucial moment in India's 2024 election run-up. This is going to be perhaps one of the most crucial aspects, especially for Congress, BJP, and also for India.
Right now, so thank you so much for connecting with us, ladies and gentlemen. This is the update from the ground. As Rahulji said, this election is indeed very interesting, not only for the southern politics, but this is actually a way leading towards the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Let us all wait for the results. Let's wait for the 13th of May. I'll be staying tuned with you. I'll be bringing you the ground reports from the ground. Rahulji, thank you so much for connecting with us. Above all, the best part about today's election is people are turning out to vote. The voter turnout is genuinely increasing, and let us expect the best out of these elections. Thank you so much for connecting with us, ladies and gentlemen.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Voter Story and support independent, robust journalism.